Hard to believe, Al. 5 weeks in, just like that, before you blink, we'll be talking about who's going to go to the Super Bowl in Las Vegas. I mean, time really does fly, doesn't it?
Yes, it definitely does, especially at our age, right? I mean, it's
Unbelievable. So let's talk about this NFL Sunday before we get into it with the All Access Pass. Like I said, a lot of clients are sending me text messages. They want to understand the benefits. As I explained, you get put on a Telegram channel. You get all your plays in real time on a rating system. But I know you have some things you want to. What can you add to the client that is an inquiring mind and wants to know a larger client that bets larger money that can afford this type of service?
yeah. Well, I mean, we got a call, back on Wednesday where we got a big client in Dallas, and he's actually flying into San Francisco for the 49ers Cowboys game, and it's not on my premium card, but he wants to put $55,000 on it. So he called us and he said, "Who do you like?" And he also had questions about how do teams with playoff revenge do in the NFL. So we got him the information. I told him which side I would play in that game, and that's the value that you get when you're an all access customer. It's not just my premium plays, but any game on the board. You can call us 24/7 and we're going to get you what our thoughts are.
Yeah, and that's huge because you do have people where, well, everybody loves football, but in certain areas, football is a religion. I have a client of mine that has a box at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, and same thing. Whether we have a play on Dallas or not, he's going to play that. He's playing on or against them regardless, and he'll pay whatever he needs to get information on that game. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to play the game, but you're going to basically take the request from the client, regardless of whether you were playing the game or not, and do your very best to dig and get that information for him.
Yeah, 100%. And we'll give him the side. If I like one side more than the other, I might like the total more than the side. Or in some games, I'll just say I don't have an opinion at all. I'm not going to force a play. It's an absolute pass. But we'll definitely give them what the sharps are doing and put them in the right position to win.
Well, like I said, it's been amazing. We've had a lot of interest. We've had a lot of clients sign up. I'm sure more than you've actually anticipated. I told you this was going to be a barn burner. You were going to get a lot of high rollers that are going to want to access your plays and access you on a direct one-on-one basis. So we're off to the races. It's been good things coming. Last Sunday, we're doing this Sunday morning. Last Sunday, I don't want to say anything other than you were 8-2. You were absolutely hot, sizzling hot on fire. Obviously, that was last week. But I've asked you again, and I'll ask you since it is a Sunday video. You really do believe NFL is the easier sport to beat, huh? Where a lot of the regular public thinks that the NFL is the hardest sport to beat, and there's a lot of sharps that think college is more exploitable.
Yeah, I mean, look, everyone's different. I mean, some basketball players think, a 3-point shot's the easiest shot. Other people think, mid-range jumper's the easiest shot. Everyone has different skills, different talents. For the way I do things, the NFL, I believe, is the easiest, followed by college basketball. But, what's good for me is not necessarily good for somebody else.
And that's right around the corner. November 6th is the beginning of college basketball. October 24th is the beginning of NBA. And I understand you do it all, correct?
Do it all.
Now,
Yeah, NBA, college basketball.
do you do NHL?
I do. It's not, baseball and hockey are, from my perspective, more difficult sports to beat than football and basketball. I much prefer the point spread sports.
Got it. So let's get into today's point spread. What's your complimentary NFL selection?
Well, I'm going to look at the New England Patriots in the Sunday night game, or not the Sunday night game, the Sunday afternoon game.
Mm-hmm.
The New England Patriots were annihilated by Dallas last week, 38-3. But Bill Belichick's men have bounced back strong over the years, and I'm going to take them to bounce back versus New Orleans. First, you look at how losing NFL teams have done off 35-point or worse defeats. They've gone 99-62 ATS. Moreover, the Patriots are an awesome 103-69 ATS off a straight up loss when matched up against a 500 or better opponent. I love New England in this situation. I'm going to take them minus the 1 point.
Now, does your database factor in Belichick, or does coaches have nothing to do with your database?
Well, coaches have nothing to do with my database generally, but when you've got longevity, when you've got Greg Popovich with San Antonio since
Right.
1997, or you've got Belichick going back to 2000, it lends credence to the fact how these teams have done. I mean, the San Antonio Spurs do certain things, and they've done certain things over the last 25 years. Bill Belichick's teams have rebounded off losses over the last 23 years. So you can find situations where these coaches get their teams to react certain ways.
Perfect. So, like I said, that's your complimentary selection, guys. The Patriots at home, they're currently -1. That is a 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time start on the East Coast, 10 o'clock on the West Coast. If you want to get access to Al's All Access, send me a text message at the number below. Just all you have to do is text Big Al. I'll call you back and we'll chat, get you enrolled if it's right for you. And then you can get on a phone call and have Al welcome you to the family. And as always, good day and good luck.